If you want to be a good aimer in FPS games, you need to have a good grip, because how we hold the mouse determines our precision, our control, and ultimately the tool that we're using to aim the mouse. So the first checkpoint I want you to do is to see if your grip is balanced. So the way you do that is you grip the mouse, you lift your mouse 1 and 2 fingers in the air, and then move your mouse around. Just pick it up and then shift it and move it around. And you should be able to have full control and stability by gripping the mouse with just your side fingers and your palm. Okay, so mouse 1 and 2 fingers in the air, because we can't use these 2 fingers as they're clicking the buttons, so we gotta rely on the other fingers to control it. Now, if you lift the mouse and the mouse wants to shift or rotate or kind of slide out of your hand, that means your grip is imbalanced. So for example, if I grip the mouse like this, I lift it up, and now the mouse wants to like rotate this way or it wants to rotate the other way, there's an imbalance here. And that means we need to fix the contact points on the mouse. Okay, so some people like to have their fingers curled. Some people like to have their fingers straight. Some people like to have both their ring and pinky on the side. Some people like to have only their pinky. That's all personal preference. But the key for you is to find those balance points where you can lift the mouse 1 and 2 fingers, and you can fully control the mouse and it feel balanced. Okay, so a lot of emphasis on the pinky, the thumb, contact points on the palm, and also this ring finger if you're kind of a ring finger player. Some people like to have it very neutral, where their thumb and pinky are kind of more in line in the center. Some people like to have more of a rotation where the mouse is not neutral but kind of rotated this way, and now they have their thumb and pinky like this, and as you can see here, there's more of a diagonal. And that's personal preference, but in order to have this mouse balanced with this rotation, I have to have my pinky and thumb also kind of in a diagonal to compensate for that. It'd be very difficult to have the mouse rotated like this and then also have a fairly neutral thumb and pinky. It just doesn't work, right? It's I guess physics, and that's the equilibrium line of every mouse. So for example, there's this right-handed mouse shape. If I want to grip this very neutral, I would have my pinky and thumb like this. I would need to bend my pinky here in order to get to the middle. If I have my pinky straight, obviously it's kind of diagonal like this, right? So every shape has its equilibrium point and its little contours and edges and things that you can use for your side fingers and your palm to create these balance points. So after you find a balanced grip with your side fingers and palm contact points, you can lift these fingers in the air. The second thing I would recommend is to graze your pinky and your thumb on the mouse pad. So I've done a lot of studies on pros, and most of them do this. So whatever side fingers you have, if you have your ring finger and your pinky on the sides, and then your thumb, their side fingers are grazing the mouse pad in equal amount. This way it provides feel and consistency. If say your pinky is pressing more into the mouse pad than your thumb, then your mouse wants to lift up like this because there's an imbalance. So by being able to keep your side fingers on the mouse pad grazing the same amount, you can move your mouse in either direction, left or right, and the mouse doesn't want to lift up one way or the other like this, right? So that allows us to keep the bottom of the mouse on the mouse pad, but also having a balanced grip where it doesn't want to lift up one way or the other, but we also have full control with our side fingers. All right, so experiment with that. Lift these 2 fingers in the air. Be able to fully control the mouse. Be very conscious and aware of your side fingers and your contact points here. The mouse doesn't want to shift one way or the other. And then have your side fingers both grazing the top of the mouse pad in equal amount. And that way it keeps the mouse flat the whole time, and then also giving you control and precision. I want to let you know that I've started an FPS community on school.com with everything you need to know to take your skills to the next level, from aiming and movement mechanics, custom training drills, how to develop a team, pro mindset videos, VOD reviews, and weekly training sessions with me. Link is in the description if you want to check it out.